Patrick Mahomes entered the league at 21 years old and is now 28 years old with multiple Super Bowls and MVPs to his name. But what if I reset him to the 76 overall rookie Patrick Mahomes that no one knew about? Could he replicate his success, or will he not even come close? Well, let's find out. Rookie Patrick Mahomes entered the league at a 76 overall, and that's where we are today. Only difference is that his best receiver is Rashee Rice, not Tyreek Hill. Except this time, he does have Travis Kelce in his prime, and in Patrick Mahomes' first NFL game, it would be against Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions, and I just thought we'd watch and see what he did. Okay, 7-0. Mahomes scores a touchdown on his very first drive in the NFL. It's gonna be 7-3. Can we get, okay, we get a field goal. We get another touchdown to make it 17-3, 17-6, 20-6. That would be all she wrote. Mahomes remains undefeated in the NFL, and for his very first game in the NFL, his stats wouldn't disappoint. 294 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. I think he's gonna have a pretty good NFL career. And Mahomes having a solid stat line for his first career game was good to see, because the goal of this video is to match his IRL accomplishments with 3 Super Bowls and 2 MVPs by the time he's 28 in his 7th season. But considering the Chiefs finished 7-10 and Patrick Mahomes' first season, I would be a little concerned. Okay, well, we finished 7-10 in his first season starting. And to my surprise, Mahomes' stats wouldn't be that bad. 4,600 passing yards was second in the NFL this season. 35 touchdowns is insane, but 18 picks is kind of crazy. We gotta chill on the interceptions, Patrick. And despite Mahomes only being a rookie, the 49ers would still somehow find a way to lose this year's Super Bowl. Okay, well, the 49ers lose the Super Bowl once again to the Steelers. And hey, Rashee Rice, Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's awesome. And his development was going to be important for us because Travis Kelce was already regressing. Travis Kelce went from a 99 to a 94 overall in one season. That's not good. Heading into Mahomes' second season, he would only be an 81 overall, which is way less than I anticipated. Okay, I thought he was going to jump up a little bit higher, but I guess 81 overall is not bad. But in real life, Mahomes wasn't a starter until his second year in the NFL, meaning this is where the real timeline began. Okay, we're opening up the second season against a division rival in the Los Angeles Chargers. And as it stands, this would be Justin Herbert's division, with Mahomes being the underdog. And this would continue to be Justin Herbert's division as he would blow out Mahomes and his Kansas City Chiefs. 28-17 in the season opener. That's not a good start. And that would be a short summary of how year number 2 went for Mahomes and the Chiefs, finishing with a record of 6-11. Okay, well, we were one of the worst teams in the NFL. And Mahomes would nearly have an identical stat line to his rookie seasons. 4,400 passing yards with 30 touchdowns and 16 picks. I mean, it's not a terrible display from Mahomes, but we'd like to turn that around this season with Mahomes finally getting a dev trade upgrade. We are now superstar at an 84 overall. Love to see it. Checo is up to a 94, Rashee Rice at a 92, and Travis Kelce is still regressing, so that is unfortunate. He won't be with us much longer. And with Mahomes playing in his very first game as a superstar, this season would start out exactly how the Chiefs fans wanted it to, with Mahomes leading his team to a victory, starting the season out 1-0. 28-21, we improved to 1-0 to start the year. And after that game, Mahomes would get an upgrade, and heading into the mid-season point, we'd be over 500 at 4-3, just one game behind the Raiders. All right, 4-3 is not that good, honestly. And after a rough ending to the season, the Chiefs would finish once again 6-11. Are we just like supposed to finish 6-11 every year? Like, do the scriptwriters just want us to finish 6-11? And once again, another Super Bowl is passed with Mahomes not even sniffing the playoffs. The Dolphins win a Super Bowl. Good God. With Mahomes entering year 4, he would have already won 1 Super Bowl, but we currently have 0. But some good news was that Travis Kelce did want to retire as a Kansas City Chief. All right, well, Travis Kelce staying as a Kansas City Chief. Ben McDuffie would return. Ben McDuffie, okay. But unfortunately, we would lose Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco wants to test free agency. Why? And to make sure Mahomes wouldn't do the same thing the following year, we'd go out and get him some weapons. Okay, Tyler Lockett is probably like 40 years old, but we are going to try to get him on the squad. David Montgomery's not a little bad signing. We'll get him in there. And we'd look out signing both of them. Okay, we have some new weapons. And in year number 4, this is how the squad would be looking. We're a 79 overall, but Mahomes now has David Montgomery, Rashee Rice, Tyler Lockett, and a declining Travis Kelce. And although no new dev trade upgrades, Mahomes was almost a 90 overall. We were getting up there in overall, but not quite the same Mahomes in real life. And with this being a contract year for Mahomes, he'd want to stay in Kansas City, but that might change if they aren't able to win. Year number 4, and we regress to 5-12. We somehow finished worse than 6-11. How is that possible? And with another year down the drain, the Miami Dolphins win the Super Bowl this year. There was a chance that Mahomes would no longer be in Kansas City. He does not want to be here anymore, dude. Look at that re-sign interest. Looks like Mahomes is going to leave the Kansas City Chiefs. And with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs unable to come to an agreement, the star quarterback would be leaving Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes signs a 5-year, $243 million contract with the Titans. Mahomes is now officially a Tennessee Titan. Pack your bags, Brittany and Jackson, because we're moving to Tennessee. Mahomes is up to a 91 overall on the Tennessee Titans. And since we have completed 0 challenges so far, we have to three-peat to match the amount of Super Bowls Mahomes has in his first 7 years. I mean, we got Treylon Burks at an 87. We have, I mean, honestly, we don't really have anyone else. But in Mahomes' Titans debut, it would come against a now division rival in the Jacksonville Jaguars, where the game would start off a bit rocky. All right, we're trailing 10-0 to start this game. Okay, 10-7, 17-7. This is not looking good, Mahomes. Please, you got to score more than 7 points. And yeah, the season wouldn't start out the way we planned it to. Year 5 is off to a terrible start. Mahomes would have more passing yards than Trevor Lawrence, but T-Law would have a cleaner stat line, only with 6 incompletions compared to Mahomes' 15. So yeah, we are not looking too good. At the mid-season point, we'd be exactly where I thought we'd be. It's not good at all. Oh my God, dude. But the only positive was that Mahomes would get another upgrade. We're at 92 overall now, so that's good to see. But we're still superstar, so not good to see. And to end another season, we'd finish last in the division. Another 5-12 year for Mahomes, man. I mean, at this point, he just might be the problem. And although Mahomes would clean up his interceptions, this would be the lowest amount of yards he's ever thrown for in a season. Okay, I don't really know what to think about this season for Mahomes. 25 picks to 9 interceptions isn't terrible, but 3,600 yards is just not what Mahomes does. And yet, it'd be another season without a Mahomes Super Bowl. Yep, we did not win a Super Bowl. No shocker there. Because Mahomes still has yet to win a Super Bowl, it was time to go get some free agents. Okay, Mahomes needs some help. We're bringing all the Kansas City Chiefs that we can. Although Jalen Ramsey was not a Kansas City Chief at one point, he's a 95 overall superstar X Factor, okay? So I'm going to give him a contract too. Hopefully he signs. Devontae Adams is an 89 overall. He's 34 years old, so that's not something you want to see. We have so much money in cap just to go crazy. Now that we wouldn't land Jalen Ramsey, we would get Devontae Adams and George Karlaftis. Okay, it's better than nothing, honestly. We get George and we get Devontae, but we get Patrick Mahomes a weapon. That is big time. Just please, Devontae, help us. As crazy as this may seem, I thought heading into the season would be our best chance at a Super Bowl. Okay, we're an 82 overall, and Patrick Mahomes has 2 superstar X Factor receivers. There should be no excuses, because Mahomes is now up to a 94 overall, meaning it was time to stop using excuses and to start winning games. We open up year 6 with the Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor's still on their team, and Mahomes will start year 6 at home, facing off against Anthony Richardson and the Colts. And this game would be pure entertainment. Okay, it's 14-10. Please, Mahomes. Please, defense. We gotta help us a little bit. 21-17. Okay. And the Colts would answer, making it 24-21, giving Mahomes the ball back with 2 minutes left. Okay, Patty Mahomes, what do you have in store for us? Show us some of that Mahomes magic. He'd go right back to Duvernay to pick up the first down. Okay, Devin Duvernay is just our best target, I guess. But we'd have little time to celebrate because we had to move the ball down the field. Okay, we're gonna check down to 33. Who's gonna pick up the first down? We've still yet to take a timeout. He's gonna hit Devontae Adams. Yes, sir. And with having 3 timeouts still, we were already in field goal range. We've got Devontae Adams wide open again. We'd finally take a timeout, setting up this run for Javonte Williams. But after that run, we let Mahomes cook. Treylon Burks, okay! And we'd march up down to the goal line and fire a touchdown to Pearson. Mahomes to Pearson! Is that the dagger? Unfortunately, it wouldn't be. The Colts somehow march down and score a touchdown. Yeah, that was a very anticlimactic way to end week 1. If that doesn't describe this video, man, then I don't know what will. And the Colts would go on to win the division, while we would finish the year at a whopping 8-9. Well, I guess we improved from last year and the years before, but 8-9 is still miserable, and I hate it here. But Mahomes would arguably have his best season yet. 3,700 yards isn't that appealing, but 32 touchdowns to 5 picks is amazing. Not a bad season. And in fact, Mahomes would sneak in as an MVP finalist. Okay, well, this might be the first time we've ever been on this list in this video. I mean, we're supposed to be winning 2 MVPs by next year, and I'm treating being an MVP finalist like an actual MVP. So that's so sad. And despite another ringless year for Mahomes, we would actually have some good news to look forward to. Mahomes is officially a superstar X Factor at a 97 overall. The only problem is that we still have 0 MVPs and 0 Super Bowls to our name. I don't think we were going to win any Super Bowls anytime soon. Dude, this team is miserable. What happened to the Tennessee Titans? And because of that, Mahomes would force the Tennessee Titans to trade him. Okay, there's only 4 teams that want to trade for Patrick Mahomes, and the Browns are offering 3 first-round picks along with Treylon Burks, who left us. The Cardinals are also offering 3 first-rounders. The Cowboys are only offering 1. Rams are offering 2 first and 99 overall Puka, and the Saints are offering 2 first-rounders and a superstar middle linebacker. And because the Titans weren't contending anytime soon, they wanted as many draft picks as possible, meaning they'd trade Patrick Mahomes to the Arizona Cardinals. Well, Mahomes is now on the Arizona Cardinals, his 3rd team this video, and the Arizona Cardinals would be a little bit better than the Tennessee Titans, you could say. Okay, Mahomes actually kind of has some weapons. He's got a 97 running back, 87 Rondale Moore, 80 Tutu Atwell, and an 89 Trey McBride. Okay. And the Arizona Cardinals would actually open up with another trade finalist for Patrick Mahomes this offseason in the Dallas Cowboys. And this game would start off slow, with the Dallas Cowboys dominating the Arizona Cardinals until Mahomes would bounce back and respond with a plethora of unanswered points until the Dallas Cowboys would march down the field and win it all. He'd lose yet again. And Mahomes wouldn't have a terrible game in his first one as the Arizona Cardinal. He had 274 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. But despite the week 1 loss, he'd be sitting at a pretty 5-2 at the midseason mark. And he was looking like a possible MVP candidate midway through the year. 1,600 yards with 12 touchdowns and 2 picks. Solid stats. But we'd later find ourselves struggling to win the division, heading into a week 15 must win. Okay, the only team that stands in our way for the playoffs is the 9-4 Los Angeles Rams. Because yeah, as it currently stands, we are not in the playoffs. And Mahomes still has yet to make the playoffs, so he was extra locked in. As Mahomes would back up his talk and perform in the biggest game of the season, easily defeating the Los Angeles Rams. 27-10 in a blowout victory on the road. That's exactly what we needed. That would cap off a terrific regular season for Mahomes. 4,000 passing yards with 32 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. If this isn't the MVP, then I don't know who is. But Mahomes wouldn't be worrying about the MVP quite yet, because we had a date with the Los Angeles Rams. Of course, we're playing the Rams in the playoffs. Why not? And in Patrick Mahomes' first real shot at a Super Bowl in 7 seasons, he had a chance to make some noise in the playoffs. Okay, we start out with the ball, and we're gonna get 7 points just like that. Okay, 17-7. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. The Rams are gonna score a field goal. Okay, we're gonna score a touchdown, and this game would quickly become a blowout. We're moving on to the divisional round. And with that amazing game from Mahomes, we would now be facing the Philadelphia Eagles. And 99 overall Jalen Hurts and his Eagles. That is not scary at all. And with Mahomes looking to win his first ever Super Bowl, he'd have to get through a man that he beat in the Super Bowl in real life. Okay, it's now 17-7. Dude, this is like so back and forth. 24-7. Okay, 24-14. We can't get too excited now. Just kidding. Yes, we can. Because we were officially NFC Championship bound. Another playoff victory for Mahomes. And in that championship game, we'd be hosting the 10-7 Carolina Panthers. The Panthers make the NFC Championship at 10-7. And with Arizona absolutely rocking for this game, this was the reason why they traded for Mahomes in the first place. Have a superstar X-Factor quarterback at the helm that would make them so much better. In fact, so much better that he would lead them to a Super Bowl. We survive and make this Super Bowl somehow. GG's, Bryce Young. I mean, we played arguably our worst game of the postseason, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it sure didn't, because we were now in the Super Bowl. The 15-2 Denver Broncos, my God. And with MVP voting finally arriving, Mahomes would have some extra motivation. How did he finish 7th in the MVP voting? There is no way there is 6 quarterbacks better than Mahomes. Not this year, at least. But we had bigger aspirations as we were trying to win Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl of his career. And although he's had little to no experience in the postseason in his career besides this year, he was definitely made for this moment. Okay, the Broncos are going to march down and get 3 points, make it 10. Okay, 7-10, please, Mahomes. Lead us and get your first Super Bowl of your career. 14-10. We are playing really good ball. But just like that, it would be 17-14 with Mahomes having a shot to win it all. Yep, throw a dot to whoever that is. Rondale Moore. Please, Mahomes. Do some Mahomes magic. There it is. But that's going to be short. it. It's going to be 4th and 1, and it looks like we're going to run the ball here. And on a 4th and 1. Oh, what a run. All right, Mahomes right down the middle of the field to Trey McBride for the first. And time was continuing to tick. Okay, we can't settle for 3, man. We got to score 7 if we can. Please, Mahomes, just don't take a sack. That is a good throwaway. And with 2 more missed opportunities, Cardinals would have to settle for a field goal where this would happen. Did he make it? No, he would miss it. He actually missed it. He missed it. The Broncos were Super Bowl champions. Mahomes loses in his first ever Super Bowl. That's such a terrible script. And Mahomes would finish his 7th season the same way he came in the NFL. But we're now a 98 overall, but it really doesn't matter because we have now played the same length in his NFL career as Mahomes has in real life, but we have 0 accolades to show for it. If you want to see me do this challenge with someone else and reset someone else's career, let me know below. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love this one right here. YouTube even thinks you'll like it, so just click right here.